Now some breaking news to bring you. Meta Platforms is laying off 13% of its workforce, or more than 11,000 employees. It is one of the biggest tech layoffs this year as the Facebook parent battles soaring costs and a weak advertising market. Joining me now is our technology editor, Zoe Kleiman, for more on this. Hi, Zoe. And these figures just out. There was a warning yesterday from Mark Zuckerberg, but we're now getting the details.
Exactly. We did know that this was coming. I mean, it is massive. It's considerably bigger than the Facebook layoffs, than the Twitter layoffs that we had earlier in this week. It does show, doesn't it, that big tech is really having to tighten the purse belts at the moment, if you like. Mark Zuckerberg had a really contrite tone in a message to staff. He's apologised. He said he continued to invest in new things. We know he's invested $15 billion in the metaverse, you know, this project that might not come to fruition for 10 years over the last 2 years. He said it did that off the back of the pandemic because there was an increase in people using products, engaging with adverts, and business was booming, and he misread it and he didn't realise that actually that was going to slow down again. So it's a really interesting tone for him to take, very different to the sort of bullish tone that we heard from Elon Musk just a few days ago. He's offering 16 weeks of pay to those staff that are being laid off, plus 2 weeks for every year that they've been employed. He said he's suspended access to company systems, but he's going to keep their email addresses live so that they can all communicate with each other. What we're seeing here is a much softer and probably more kind approach, actually, to what is really quite a brutal round of layoffs.
Yeah, it really is. 11,000 employees. What does this say about the future of the company with its stock tumbling more than 72%?
Zuckerberg has absolutely committed in a very singular way to the metaverse. If he's right and it comes together and everybody uses it, then he's absolutely following the right path. But it's a long time to wait. You know, the metaverse, you've got to remember, doesn't actually exist yet. It's still being built. And there are going to be rival metaverses built by other companies as well. He's taking a huge gamble here that this is the next step of the way in which people interact with the web. At the moment, you know, we write stuff down, don't we? We share pictures and videos. And this is us actually being inside the web ourselves. It's a massive leap. It's an interesting bit potentially of social engineering, and he's certainly betting his bottom dollar on it. The question is, are the staff that remain going to go with him? There must be incredible nervousness among employees. You know, is he doing the right thing? Is this the right direction for this firm to take, especially as revenues are tumbling?
Yeah, as you say, he's betting his bottom dollar. He's lost a huge amount of his own personal wealth, hasn't he?
He has. I mean, don't feel too sorry for him. I don't think he's going to be not able to pay the heating bill anytime soon. But yes, he absolutely has, because of course his wealth is very much tied up in shares of Meta, which is a massive company, you know, owns WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook. It's got lots of fingers in lots of pies. It's too big to fail. I don't think we need to say that time is up for Meta right now, but I think we're going to see a really a tough repositioning of the firm, certainly in the beginning of 2023.
And Zoe, just briefly, I don't know if you know this, but will employees who have been affected, will they know by now if they're one of those laid off?
I suspect it's being rolled out. My understanding is that he's speaking to all staff, and that the statement that's now been issued, you can see it, by the way, on the Meta website, was issued after staff were made aware, yes.
OK, Zoe, thank you very much. Well, plenty more on that on our own website, bbc.com/news.